So a couple of years ago, you might remember some videos I made about raw papers and some lawsuits that they were involved in, and they were getting in trouble for a little bit of false advertising. And if you look into it, it wasn't like too false, right? They were saying that their papers were made in Alcoy, Spain, which in reality, they were made about 15 minutes away in Benamarfil, Spain, but Alcoy is just more notable, so that's what they were saying. And also, they had raw foundation stamps on their papers, and I think it gave people the impression that they were donating to a charity when they bought raw papers, but raw was actually just taking money from their profits and then donating to charity themselves, and they actually changed the raw foundation to raw giving, and they're still doing this. And also, I think one of the funniest parts about it was like they got in trouble because they were calling OCB papers knockoffs or Ronabes, and they couldn't call them Ronabes anymore. Mr. Judge, don't let them call us Ronabes. That might have been the funniest part. I got a pretty good laugh about that. But there is a huge update, and I figured I would share this with you. Somebody mentioned this last night on my Twitch stream, but I just saw a video about it today. Which, look, come check out my Twitch stream. We go live every night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We're getting lit. Where you at? But the most recent update I saw is huge, and bro, it's hilarious. It is actually hilarious. Raw Papers was just awarded $8.7 million from a competitor for copyright infringement of package design and likeness. According to a December ruling by Magistrate Judge Brenda Wexler of the U.S. District Court for the District of Nevada, Ames Group USA Corporation and affiliates were ordered to pay Raw's parent, BBK Tobacco and Foods, which does business as HBI Innovations, more than $3 million in profits and $5.6 million plus in statutory damages for copyright violations. But $8.7 million. This is why it's huge. This is why it's hilarious. Because the founder of Raw Papers took out the ruling, printed it on rolling papers, and rolled it up and smoked it. He smoked an $8.7 million J. You know, it's just words on a paper. He didn't actually, smoke the money or anything like that. But they got to pay him over $8 million for copyright infringement. And look, you guys know me. I'm not the biggest paper guy. I had to look up these broconies. Bro, it's called the brocone. I looked up brocone, and like the packets or the papers look very similar to Raw. Like they were using a similar design, similar wording. I think like the same wording on the packages or some of the packaging. Which I've seen a lot of Raw knockoffs. Whenever you go into any old greasy, dusty head shop, you see like 100 different paper brands, and a lot of the times you just see what is this? They're called bra papers. And you got to know at this point, Raw is the most recognizable paper brand. At least for me. Like there's a few, I don't go through papers that much, but if I see a pack of Raw papers, I'm going to know what it is right away. I think a lot of people are. And this is good for them overall because that's one of the most annoying things about like all these products out there. People want to know what's the best. And really, there's like, in some cases, especially with devices, sometimes there's like one good product and then everything else is just copying it, but doing it worse. So from Raw's perspective, this is huge. Right, $8.7 million. Like, I don't smoke papers, but I might hit the $8.7 million J. I might hit it once or twice. I might puff and then pass. Now, I'd like to show the video of them rolling up and smoking it, but the dang old YouTube bots, they'll probably get me for that. But you can check it out. I saw the video on Twitter, I believe. It's called X now! But it's probably on like their Insta or TikTok. Maybe it's probably not on TikTok, but you might see it on Insta. And you gotta respect the way that the Raw founder, Josh Kesselman, has handled this, saying we have dedicated our lives to making the best rolling products on the planet. Our customers are our family. We can't let anyone willfully trick our family into buying something that isn't genuine Raw. Whether it's a counterfeit or look-alike, we must protect our family from that sort of awful deception. We all deserve better, and we all get higher together. I like that message. And here, this victory is about more than money. It's about protecting what Raw stands for: quality, authenticity, and respect for our customers. So I hope that I'm never involved in any like huge legal battles like this, but like if I'm ever awarded $8.7 million, that sounds like a pretty good way to celebrate it. I don't smoke J's like that, but I'll smoke that one. Either way, I figured I'd give an update about this Raw lawsuit. I figured a lot of people are going to be talking about this over the next few days. Huge payout, huge way to celebrate. And look, while I'm not going to be rolling up an $8.7 million J, come get high with me on my Twitch stream. Sesh starts at 9 p.m. Eastern. Where are you at? Have a lit day, my dudes.